Miami-Dade again, they hired a convicted embezzler. Yes, to oversee department contracts. I kid you not, put it up full mass. Per the Miami New Times, Miami-Dade County hired a convicted contract scammer, Christopher Kovanes, to oversee county contracts. Back in November 2005, while employed as a Davie town administrator, Christopher was arrested for embezzling $500,000 from the Broward County municipality by awarding town contracts to phony companies that he set up and pocketed the money himself. Christopher, the embezzler, pleaded guilty to felony charges of fraud, money laundering, and was sentenced to 12 years in prison, followed by 10 years of probation. November 2005, the Associated Press reported Christopher has surrendered to authorities to face his embezzlement charges. He served as Davie's town administrator from October 2004 until his arrest in 2005. He was released from state custody in 2019 and remains on probation until 2029. It was in the damn paper, okay? With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Unlike many convicted felons who struggle to find work post-incarceration, Christopher secured a job fairly quickly after re-entering the market. In March 2022, he landed a position with the Miami-Dade County as a part-time Port Miami passenger safety officer. A safety officer. 6 months later, September 2022, the ex-town leader advanced to a gig in Miami-Dade County's Department of Transportation and Public Works as an administrative officer. Remember, he's a convicted embezzler from government, where he was tasked with overseeing department contracts, preparing bid proposals. They put him in the same damn position that he already pleaded guilty for committing fraud in another governmental office. So picture, you got the Miami-Dade County inspector. This is the Inspector General, Felix. A recent probe by the Office of the Inspector General found the county negligently promoted Christopher to a fiscal oversight position and retained him for 2 years despite his past conviction. They knew about the conviction, is the point. They were aware. The probe revealed the county failed to evaluate his criminal history properly prior to his promotion. They knew about it initially, allowing him to access sensitive financial information, which the inspector notes directly correlated to his criminal background. So the scathing report concluded that the Miami-Dade County officials had no formal policy or procedure requiring departments to review employees' criminal history when they change job positions or transfer departments. These lapses in the processes allowed Mr. Kovanes, who is still serving his sentence for abusing his public office, to be in a position of financial responsibility, acquiring goods and services, the OIG wrote, referring to the active 10-year probation. So when Christopher was hired as a passenger safety officer at the Miami-Dade Port in 2022, the port's hiring manager was apparently aware of the fraud conviction. They knew about it. Government was aware. After the manager reviewed his background check and consulted with the supervisor, the HR department determined that his past criminal case did not disqualify him for the entry-level position, which involved helping and directing passengers at the airport. And then the promotion came after that. Hell of a thing, a whole lot of nuances. But the reality is they took advantage of a known loophole. It was not an unknown loophole. He got to that promotion because they knew nobody would do another check, even though the government officials who hired him were well aware, including HR. So even if they didn't do another check, Human Resources already said, we know he has a criminal conviction. We gave the okay for him to have this particular post. So regardless of what you may spend to say, well, the departments don't have a protocol. They don't need a protocol per department because they have HR. All right, Sharon, thoughts here.
Well, they think we're stupid and they do these mental gymnastics with us. But perhaps this is the most qualified person for the job because we've uncovered a lot of corruption.
Yeah.
We've uncovered a lot of corruption. So maybe that's fitting. They'll fit right in.
Yeah, there you go.